Hello students, welcome to biology class. Today we are going to discuss about the most important and the most beautiful and attractive part of the plant. Can you guess the name? Yes, it is flower. So the flower is the most beautiful and the most attractive part of the plant. Along with this, the flower is the reproductive part of the plant. Now, in today's video, I am going to tell you about the different parts of the flower. Okay? Which parts are present in flower and what is their role. So, beta, you can see here, I have drawn the diagram of flower here, but it is not labeled. Now, I am going to label it and I will tell you which part is known by which name. So you can see beta, this is the structure of flower. Okay. Now at the base you can see a tube like structure. It is known as pedicel. P-E-D-I-C-E-L. Pedicel. Pedicel is also known as stalk. So it is actually the stem of flower, the stalk by which we hold the flower, जिससे हम flower को पकड़ते हैं. Just above the pedicel, you can see here a swollen structure. It is a swollen structure. एक थोड़ा सा फूला हुआ सा structure present है. It is known as thalamus. Okay, just on the sides of thalamus you can see this and this. Okay, so these are the green leaf like structures which are known as sepals. Okay, now what is the function of sepals? Sepals, they protect the flower during its bud stage. Okay, during the budding stage of the flower, it is protected by these green leaf-like structures which are known as sepals. Then beta, next you can see these structures. Now these are the colored parts. Okay, these are the colored structures which are just after the sepals. And these leaf-like structures, they are known as petals. And petals are the brightly colored leaf-like structures present in the flower. And due to their bright color, the insects and other pollinating agents, they get attracted toward the flower. You all know that for the completion of pollination, there is requirement of agents. So the agents, they are attracted towards the brightness of these petals and then they help in completion of pollination. Now beta, in the center you can see this is again a swollen structure which is known as ovary. Okay, now what is the role of ovary? Inside the ovary there are female sex cells which are known as ovules or eggs. Okay, now this ovule, it is continuing in a tube which is known as style. Okay, so ovary, it continues to form a tube which is known as style, and style ends at a widened or flattened structure which is sticky in nature and it is called stigma. Now beta, what you have to remember, this stigma, it is the sticky portion of the female part and the pollen from the male part, it lands on this stigma. Okay, now you can see here this filament, this is filament. Okay, and on the top of filament there is a bilobed structure, means two Okay, areas are present. It is known as bilobe, which is known as anther. Now beta, this anther, it contains pollen grains, and pollen grains only take part in the process of reproduction, the process of fertilization. Okay, so you can see beta, this and filament and this anther, they together make the male part of the flower, which is known as stamen. Okay, then this stigma, style and ovary, they make up the female part of the flower. Okay, so the male part is stamen and the female part is carpel or pistil. Okay, this ovary, style and stigma, they together form pistil or carpel, and the filament and the anther, which contains the pollen grain, they together form male part, that is stamen. Okay, so this is all about the structure of flower.